Onslaught is one of Marvel's most terrifying and powerful villains, a being born not from evil, but from pain, trauma, and rage. His origin begins with one of the darkest moments in X-Men history. In X-Men 25, 1993, during the Fatal Attraction storyline, Magneto launched a full-scale assault on humanity. In a brutal act, he used his control over metal to rip the adamantium straight from Wolverine's skeleton, leaving Logan a broken, bloodied mess. The trauma was physical for Wolverine, but psychological for Charles Xavier. For years, Xavier had clung to the dream of peaceful coexistence between humans and mutants, but that act pushed him to his breaking point. In a rare moment of fury, Xavier shut down Magneto's mind completely using his telepathic power. But in doing so, he unknowingly absorbed a piece of Magneto's psyche, his rage, his grief, and most of all, his unshakable belief in domination over peace. That psychic contamination planted a seed inside Xavier. Years later, in X-Men 53, 1996, that seed fully bloomed. Out of Xavier's subconscious erupted Onslaught, a powerful psychic entity with the powers of both Charles Xavier and Magneto, but none of their restraint. He was rage, control, intelligence, and ego fused into one unstoppable being. Onslaught began his reign of terror by hiding in the shadows, manipulating others. But when he revealed himself, the Marvel Universe would never be the same. His psychic power allowed him to erase minds, manipulate reality, and destroy enemies before they could even blink. Onslaught craved more power. He set his sights on Franklin Richards, the son of Reed and Sue Richards, whose ability to bend reality itself made him a prime target. Onslaught wanted to use Franklin's godlike powers to remake the world in his own twisted image, a world free of conflict because he alone would control it. In Fantastic Four 416, 1996, and Avengers 401, 1996, Onslaught launched a full-scale war on Earth's heroes. He took control of Thor, forcing the god of thunder to battle his own teammates. Then came the Hulk. Onslaught didn't just control Hulk. He manipulated Bruce Banner's psyche to create the perfect tool of destruction. By separating Hulk's body from Banner's mind, Onslaught unleashed a version of the Hulk fueled only by rage. And it gets worse. When Juggernaut tried to challenge Onslaught, hoping his unstoppable force would be enough to turn the tide, Onslaught casually punched him across the continent. In Uncanny X-Men 322, 1995, Juggernaut, who's nearly invulnerable and can't be stopped by any physical force, was sent flying from Canada all the way to New Jersey with a single blow. And when Jean Grey tapped into the Phoenix Force, hoping its cosmic power would be enough to turn the tide, even that wasn't enough. Onslaught overpowered her too, resisting the Phoenix's psychic assault and bending the battle to his will. He didn't just match her power, he crushed it. But even that wasn't enough to stop Onslaught. In Onslaught Marvel Universe 1, 1996, the remaining heroes realized that only by sacrificing themselves could they disrupt his energy matrix. One by one, non-mutant heroes, Captain America, Iron Man, the Fantastic Four, Thor, and others, threw themselves into Onslaught's energy body, destabilizing him from within. The world believed its greatest heroes had died. But in reality, Franklin Richards had used his powers to create a pocket dimension where the heroes would survive, leading into the Heroes Reborn storyline. Years later, the nightmare returned in Onslaught Reborn 1 through 5, 2006 to 2007. Onslaught found his way back, reborn through psychic fragments left behind in Franklin's mind. Stronger, more determined, and angrier than ever, he again targeted Franklin, believing that if he could capture that power once more, he could finish what he started. This time the heroes were ready. With the combined forces of the Avengers, X-Men, and Fantastic Four, they launched a full-scale assault. The battle raged across dimensions, but eventually Franklin, using every ounce of his power, helped imprison Onslaught in the negative zone, a chaotic, inescapable dimension. For now, Onslaught is gone, but like all dark thoughts, he waits. He's not just a villain with power, he is the consequence of inner failure. He's what happens when hope is corrupted by pain, when dreams are tainted by trauma. Onslaught isn't just Xavier or Magneto. He's what's left when ideals die. He is the monster that was never supposed to exist, and one that might rise again. What if Onslaught had succeeded in reshaping reality with Franklin Richards' power? Would the Marvel Universe have ever recovered? If you enjoyed this origin story of Onslaught and want to see more origin stories of your favorite characters, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And stay tuned for more, because the story never ends, and neither do the origins.